Military. Can you see?
That was a video of armored vehicles of France and ECOWAS military in alliance as they land in Nigeria to join the President Tinubu military team, who are warming up to invade the Niger military junta, a fraction of the Niger military led by General Abdurrahmani Chiani, who ousted the civil president of Niger, President Mohamed Bazoum, due to the high insecurity level and poverty ravaging the people of Niger. The ECOWAS community had given the military junta in Niger an ultimatum to restore the civil rules in Niger and free the civil president, Mohamed Bazoum, who has been in the custody of the Niger junta since the inception of the military regime in Niger, so that the civil president could assume his office back and probably everything should go back to normal. But it's a couple of days past the deadline given by the ECOWAS to the military junta in Niger. And the military junta in Niger are not in any way ready or willing for any reason to restore civil laws right now, following the fact that ever since the military coup took over Niger, there has been a lot of improvement when it comes to the safety and security of a common Niger man. On the other hand, there is an alliance between the ECOWAS, the French community, and Nigerian President Tinubu to invade Niger. From Nigeria, 6 other neighboring countries to Niger, such as Mali, Burkina Faso, among others, are in full support of the military junta in Niger right now. So for France and ECOWAS, the only means to invade Niger and forcefully stop the military junta is through Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians are quite very disheartened with the fact that the Nigerian President Tinubu, is fully in alliance with France and ECOWAS, who do not have the interest of a common African man at heart. Rather, it is believed that all the efforts they are making to continue whatever they were doing in Niger is solely for their own selfish reasons. A lot of Nigerians are angry that the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, who is largely believed to have rigged his way into power, should be more concerned about the economic hard times that his government and party APC has brought to the common Nigerian man, and how to fix those challenges instead of gathering the Nigerian military in alliance with the French-speaking country, especially France, who have only selfish interest in Niger, to invade Niger. Nigerians are also surprised at the Nigerian president's action, and they are saying, why will the Nigerian president not just try to fix and focus on the challenges happening in Nigeria? For instance, to fix the high cost of fuel in Nigeria that has risen so much, leading to a large number of Nigerians not being able to fuel their vehicles. People these days don't even go out a lot in Nigeria because of the cost of even going out on public transport. Why is the president not talking about how they will start refining petrol in Nigeria to reduce the cost of petrol for a common man in Nigeria? Since even the hope of Nigerians, the petroleum owned by the richest man in Africa, Dangote, the refinery was supposed to start, but they've postponed it to 1 year after. Is this how people are going to continue living till then? Why not Nigeria focus on finding a way to build its own refinery as a country to reduce the cost of fueling for a common Nigerian man who is paying for everything about the fuel, since there is no longer subsidy? Why is the president of Nigeria not focusing on these things? Instead, the Nigerian president Tinubu is busy spending the borrowed resources to fund the Nigerian military in alliance with other military from ECOWAS and France to go to Niger and invade them to stop a military regime that has come to rescue their own people. How is that even sensible? Instead of the Nigerian president to focus on how food production and agriculture is going to be improved in Nigeria, since the cost of food is now also so high that even the average Nigerian man normally is now struggling to have a 3-square meal daily. Why is the Nigerian president not also thinking about productions that will restore the value of the Nigerian currency naira? Because since his inception into office as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the value of naira has continued to depreciate. Since as at now, a dollar is equivalent to 930 Nigerian naira. This is the worst exchange rate that there has ever been in the history of Nigeria, and it's only the common man that feels all this heat. Since the politicians themselves share the borrowed money, yes, Nigeria is living on borrowed money among themselves. So if they share the borrowed money among themselves, they continue to live large. Another main factor Tinubu, France, and ECOWAS are not putting in place is the social and economic damage their action could cause to the lives of people and their properties, not just in Niger, but also in neighboring countries like Nigeria, especially the northern part of Nigeria that has a common boundary with Niger. People are going to lose their lives, properties will be lost, people will be displaced, and a lot of other factors that will feature and might be detrimental to the common people. These are just some of the factors and challenges why it is believed that the Nigerian President Tinubu, should think twice before supporting France and ECOWAS to invade Niger. Even though there are a lot of people making different headlines and talks like Niger military force is too small and that the Nigerian military will just wipe them off if they end up going for the war. And I'm like, really? You think it's that easy to defeat people in their own country? Sorry, my dear, it's likely that a man in his own land will have better strategy than someone trying to invade the man's land. The military junta in Niger are on their land, and they are strategizing and making every necessary effort to protect their country and people. Defeating them in their own land is not and never going to be an easy and sweet breakfast. No, not at all. If you doubt me, go and ask Russia and Ukraine. Russia thought they will invade Ukraine and in 2 weeks take over. But it didn't go like that. Not at all. Ukraine also dealt with them and are now back to how they used to be. Also, the war between the US and Afghanistan that lasted 20 years, and the US ended up spending over $2 trillion. There is just no way it will be that easy to invade a country and all of a sudden get what you want. Unless the country doesn't have any military system that is well structured and put in place, then maybe that will be understandable to defeat them easily. In as much as things might be rough for the Niger people right now because of foreign seizures like Nigeria cutting off the 70% light they are using in the country, because Nigeria is the country that has been supplying light to Niger, and many other things. The Niger people are better off now, and it shows on their faces as they were seen celebrating their military president, General Abdurrahmani Tiani. In all this, the only thing I am seeing is a different generation of African people who are rising above the normal of allowing the Western world dictate, take over, and control their resources and lives. That is the resilience coming from the Niger people. Because if there is nothing of special interest in Niger, why are the French people not wanting to just go? People say, we don't want you again. It's our country. We are a sovereign community. Please go. And you don't want to go. Why? Why is the US interested in Niger? Why? So you see, there is something special there that they want, and that is the only reason why they are trying to garner forces to fight the Niger people. The Nigerian president, on the other hand, who is supposed to evacuate Nigerians from Niger this difficult time, just like France and other Western countries have done to their people and evacuated their people out of Niger. Instead of that, the Nigerian president Tinubu is busy trying to invade Niger with military. Haba. I thought the APC said Tinubu is a great strategist, but that is not in any way showing in his recent actions of planning and, aligning with the France and ECOWAS to invade Niger. Not at all. And that is also not showing in a lot of economic situations that has gone bad in the country. Not at all. Honestly, in my own candid opinion, they should just stop the invading plans and focus on how best to negotiate and bring peace to the people rather than chaos. If you've watched to this extent, please tell me in the comments below what you think about ECOWAS, France, Nigerian president trying to garner a military team to go invade the Niger Republic. Leave your own thoughts in the comments below. But before you go, hello, this is Connect Media 247, where we bring you daily news at its finest. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, turn on your bell notification and follow us across social media at Connect Media 247 so that you get notified the next time we upload another amazing video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video. Please have a nice day. Bye.